Hey everybody, it's your pal Sal from Sal Dougie's House of Cards, and today we're going to look back at the infamous 2002 Major League Baseball All Star Game through some cards that I purchased recently. The set is from MLB Showdown 2002, and this card in particular, we're going to start off with Garrett Anderson of the American League on the Angels at the time. All the cards have this beautiful 2002 All-Star Game logo, kind of a Miller Park inspired look there with Miller Park kind of in the background. So technically I think they all count as Brewers cards, but we'll go ahead and look through what I picked up and kind of talk about what happened in that game. I believe it's a 50 card set and I was able to pick up 37 in this transaction, so still 13 out there for me to get, and a couple big omissions, but a lot of great cards, some superstars. There is one actual Brewer in there. We'll go ahead and flip through them and talk about a little bit about what happened in this game that ended in a 7-7 tie and really kind of changed the composition of the All-Star Game, changed some of the rules around how the managers can use their pitchers, increased the number of roster spots, especially for pitchers, so that the MLB wouldn't go through this embarrassment again, and probably was the precursor, very early precursor to the ghost runner on second base. But like I said, there we got Garrett Anderson on the Angels. We'll just kind of flip through the players, and I'll call out some of the notable moments and notable players from the game. But next up from the Baltimore Orioles, we have... So let me give Tony Bautista his due. Tony Bautista, All-American League first. Here's another great player on the Red Sox at the time, Johnny Damon. And then we got Detroit Tiger, Robert Fick. Again, all with that beautiful All-Star Game logo on them. And then we got from the Seattle Mariners, Freddie Garcia. And then from the Boston Red Sox, Nomar Garciaparra. Right there's Nomar. Kind of an interesting mix on these pictures as we go through them. Some of them look like they're kind of standing around for batting practice or maybe photo ops. Others look like they took a picture of the player and superimposed the Miller Park background. I don't think we've seen one of those yet, but I'll call those out when we see them. But there's the Nomar. From the New York Yankees and the home run derby champion that year, Jason Giambi. From the Boston Red Sox, man, Red Sox, a lot of all-stars in 2002. Shea Hillenbrand. And then from the Minnesota Twins, Torrey Hunter, and this looks like our first, either they staged this photo of him maybe standing on the second deck, or they just took a picture of Torrey and put an image of Miller Park behind him. Torrey Hunter had one of the coolest plays of the game in the first inning. He robbed a home run from Barry Bonds. I guess this is a great time to call out that the Bonds card is one of the cards omitted, so we will not get a chance to see that today. And Bonds did end up hitting a home run in the third inning off of Roy Halladay, so just missed two. I'm going to link the highlight of that play in the chat because it's an all-time great play, and you should definitely look in the description, rather. You should definitely take a look and watch that play if you haven't seen it or haven't watched it in a while. Amazing home run robbery by Torrey Hunter of Barry Bonds. And then we got Paul Konerko from your Chicago White Sox there. And another odd quirk of this one, since there was no winning team, they did not award an All-Star Game MVP, but had the American League won, Paul Konerko would have been named All-Star Game MVP. So hopefully he didn't have any contract incentives on that one. But Konerko finished 2 for 2 with 2 RBI and would have been the MVP if the American League had won. Got another Red Sox here. Derek Lowe, another superimposed background. And then we got from the Yankees, so AL East, just stacking up the All-Star Game per usual. Legendary Mariano Rivera, so beautiful card there. From the Seattle Mariners, Kazuhiro Sasaki. From the Kansas City Royals, remember everybody gets an all-star rep in Major League Baseball, Mike Sweeney. From, at the time, the Cleveland Indians, Omar Vizquel. From the Oakland A's, Barry Zito. And that is the full lot of the American League that were in the transaction. So now we'll take a look at the National League, and we're going to kick it off with Houston Astro. That's right, Astros used to be in the National League. Lance Berkman, and I really love these gold National League All Star Game jerseys, and they really kind of paved the way for the gold Brewers alternate. They don't wear them as much as they did in, or I don't even think ever right now, but they went through a stretch in the early 2000s up to like early 10s, if you will, where they had an alternate gold uniform that kind of looked like this, except said Brewers in script on the front, and is one of my all-time favorite Brewers alternates. Well, there's the Berkman. From the Florida Marlins, Luis Castillo, one of my favorite players. Very happy about that one. From the Cincinnati Reds, Adam Dunn. And from the Los Angeles Dodgers, Eric Gagne, who would go on to play for the Brewers and also gave up a home run to Alfonso Soriano in this game. So another card not included is the Soriano. So both home run hitters not in the lot that I picked up. And Roy Halladay gave up the bomb to Barry Bonds. So did not have the home run surrenderer on the American League either. From the Arizona Diamondbacks, Luis Gonzalez. From the Los Angeles Dodgers, Sean Green. Sean Green, not in this game, but had an absolutely monstrous game with, I think, the Blue Jays at Miller Park. He had like 3 home runs and a double, or 4 home runs. So he's got some crazy, I think it's 3 home runs and a double. He's got like a 16 total base game, I think it is, at Miller Park. Oh, this might be my favorite one of the pickups here from your Montreal Expos. That's right, kids. Montreal used to have a MLB team. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. Beautiful card. Great smile on Vladdy there. Looking great in that National League All-Star jersey. Next, we got from the Colorado Rockies a clean-shaven Todd Helton. From your Milwaukee Brewers, shortstop, Jose Hernandez. So +1 on the Brewers total for the Jose. Sadly, one of the other cards omitted was the Richie Sexson. So Brewers with 2 All-Stars in 2002, Hernandez and Sexson. But Sexson was not in this group that I picked up, so still on the look for Richie. From the Florida Marlins, third baseman Mike Lowell. From the San Francisco Giants, closer Rob Nen. From the Philadelphia Phillies, Vicente Padilla, who was the last pitcher to pitch in the game. He was the final pitcher used by the National League and was unable to continue, so the game was called a draw. Let's see here. Oh man, I'm probably going to get this team wrong. Dodgers, maybe? Someone can comment on this one. Odalis Perez, somebody with a blue cap. From the New York Mets, catcher Mike Piazza. Nice ad for the Piazza PC. From the Philadelphia Phillies, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Great smile on Jimmy. From the San Francisco Giants, catcher Benito Santiago. So Santiago and Vizquel still in the league in 2002 and making the All Star team. Very impressive. From the Arizona Diamondbacks, Kurt Bloody Sox Schilling, although at this point, I don't think he was even on the Red Sox. And then this, I think, was my favorite card, believe it or not, of the ones that I was able to pick up, and that's the Sammy Sosa card. So great look on Sammy there, flexing the guns. Got the cap backwards, looking happy, and he was the runner-up in the home run derby, and there were just some monster shots by Sammy in the home run derby, and I believe batting practice as well. That was a cool moment from the 2002 All Star Game, having Sammy in there and launching all of those exhibition dingers. We got second baseman from the Arizona Diamondbacks, Junior Spivey, who would go on to play for the Brewers and would be traded for Richie Sexson. And another one from the Expos here, infielder Jose Vidro. And the final card of the video, closing it out with your Pittsburgh Pirates All-Star, Mike Williams. So there's Mike Williams of the Pirates. Color match on the Pirates P and the gold National League jersey. So super awesome pickups for my PC. Hope you enjoyed looking through there and walking back some of the details of the infamous 2002 MLB All Star Game. Thank you, everybody, for checking it out. Like, subscribe, and I will talk to you all in the future.